be so proud of yourselves. Put this money towards saving the animals. All right. A big thanks to Jellyfish for a $500 donation. Wow. Thanks for all the amazing games so far. Can't wait to see my favorite N64 classics, GoldenEye and Ocarina of Time, on Saturday. Me either, Jellyfish.
Fine, man. All right. That's cool. Safety hazards. So is this like pointed at me or what? Yeah, we're good. Eight. Yeah. Best ever. Yeah. Yeah.
A quick reminder what this is all for. The Prevent Cancer Foundation is a non-profit organization that focuses on the prevention and early detection of cancer via research, education, outreach, and advocacy. Their staff has worked towards this goal in countries such as China, South Korea, Australia, Canada, England, and other countries spanning a total of 6 continents. PCF has invested over $138 million over the last 29 years and funded more than 480 grants and fellowships.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. And it's time to read donations? Yeah. Yes.
Woo! All right, guys, get ready for some Mega Man 7.
Oh, you want some donations? Okay.
Go.
Okay, all right. Well, we got $200 from Ion Walrus, who says, I just missed catching SGDQ this last year when I started watching speedruns and I was terribly upset. So I'm making up for it by watching as much of this marathon as I can. Thanks for all you do and keep up the great work. How long is this cutscene?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, all right. All right, well, thank you to Eltrotra19 for $255. Hey there, AGDQ. I got to donate for the Mega Man block, one of my favorite game series. So here's $255 just for the 8-bit goodness. Let's put this money in for blindfolded child dungeons in Ocarina of Time. Good luck to everyone playing. Let's get that Dr. Wawi and cancer. Two or three more? All right. All right. Thank you to Dianthus for $50, donating in honor of my late grandmother who lost her battle with cancer and my grandfather who is still fighting. Thank you. $50 from FL Isaac, who says, I've got a friend right now battling cancer, and I know they're watching you guys demolish these games for charity with a smile on their face. I myself narrowly dodged that cancer bullet myself, so here's $50 to help fund research to give other people the same good news I got. Thanks to all the speedrunners for making me super jealous about not being that awesome. Also, I'd normally say kill the animals, but blindfolded section just needs more money. That's right. Thank you.
All right, this cutscene's almost over, actually.
Okay. So.
All right, so the intro stage of Mega Man 7 is similar to that of Mega Man X, where you want to take a... I don't know, you still take damage. I haven't run the game for a while. Yeah, you still take damage, so you take damage from base at the end of it to end the fight quicker. So you'll see a bit of that.
Yeah, so you just slam your face into these guys a lot.
Yeah. Getting hit by bullets does less damage than touching the enemies.
Oh, hold on. This is a really important part. The Sweet Bats never saw it coming, dude. It's over. We did it. We beat the intro. Or survived it, I guess. Yeah. So at this point, we're not sure if base is a friend or foe. And I don't know if we ever really find out. Alright, first boss is Cloudman because you need his weapon to get Rush Jet in Junkman stage. And Rush Jet saves a lot of time in pretty much every other stage.
This stage also has a lot of tricky platforming. There's a certain jump he's going to do that is pretty tricky and saves the whole cycle on the cloud platforms.
Most of the jumps in this are kind of tricky if you want to do them well. I'm going to try to do them safe.
Yeah, one interesting thing is when you're sliding off the edge on this game, and if you jump out of a slide, your positioning, your horizontal positioning is farther off the ledge if you're sliding than if you're just walking, so you can get a little bit more distance that way.
Okay, this is the jump.
Yeah, it's called a cloud jump. Or,
We got it.
yeah, easy stuff.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah! Yeah, I know. I made it look so casual, but it's pretty hard, yeah.
Is that why you want people to do 7?
Yeah. 7's so hard, nobody else can do it.
So there's a bunch of fans in this section that can ruin your day.
Like this one.
Yeah, so that one. If they're all blowing to the right, you can just jump through all of them and get through a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it can be especially bad with all those birds carrying the eggs. This is basically Airman stage.
Yeah.
Slightly more updated. Another reason we do Cloud first, or it's kind of convenient that we do Cloud first, is because he has these invincibility periods that give you an excuse to charge your Buster. The Buster only does 2 damage in this game, as opposed, well, 2 damage fully charged, as opposed to 3 in most of the other Mega Man games. Oh, dude. Okay.
Pretty good second.
Robot Master down!
We did it, yeah! I'm clapping for myself.
So I was playing on the English version, and in the Japanese version, there's 3 different versions of this cutscene. One with Dr. Light, one with Auto, and one with Roll.
Right? This leading question. He already knows the answer.
It's much more interesting in English, just saying.
But yeah, there's 3 versions of this game you can play on. You can play on English on SNES. You can play the Japanese version, or you can play the Anniversary Collection. And out of the 3, Anniversary Collection is the fastest, but you have to put up with some controller things. If you play the GameCube version of Anniversary, then you have to put up with the D-pad or the stick for movement. And if you play PS2 or Xbox, then there's like 2 frames of input delay. It's kind of annoying. If you get used to it, it's fine, but I'm used to playing on SNES.
And the Japanese version has huge cutscene RNG.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's 3 versions, like he was saying. Hold on, let me see if I can get this really quick. No, slightly too late. If you get hit by the cockroach on the same, well, at the same time you hit the door, then you get knocked into the door, like you're sent backwards, and you end up in the wall, and you can scale this whole thing. You still have to wait for the elevator, but instead of having to do these little jumps and climb this ladder, you just get to slide across the entire ceiling, which is like a second faster. Basically, every zip in this game is like that. It doesn't save much time at all, like a second or 2 at most. Just because Mega Man takes up so much of the screen and moves through it so quickly.
It's like, what, 2-3 times the size compared to
Yeah, I
the...
think it's 4 times or something ridiculous. So, that thing I shot down there, it triggers these platforms to move, which lets me get Rush Jet. And if I didn't have, if I didn't have Cloudman's weapon, I wouldn't have been able to do that. You can use Rush Jet through this part, but it causes, well, I'm gonna have to do it now. But, well, now you get to see. It causes quite a bit of lag right here. Yeah,
Real quick, let me read a donation from the previous game. We got a $502 donation from Anonymous. Says, "Go Darkman, stay 502 true."
Oh, dude.
502 crew!
Yeah! Thunderbolt splits, and if you hit him soon enough, then the split shot will actually hit him. Which, every boss in this game has a special damage animation if you hit them with their weakness. And the split doesn't trigger that, which makes the fight a little faster, so if you get it more often, it's way better. Right?
Mega Man's just really cheeky in this
Who
one.
didn't know that?
Dr. Light is the imparter of
Okay,
all
so
wisdom.
Junk Shield spawns like 9 different sprites around you or something like that, and they all deal 1 damage, but just the sheer amount of them can just tear through most common enemies. The downside to that is that it causes a lot of lag most of the time. So if there's just a couple of enemies on screen, it's fine to do it, but if there's a lot, then you absolutely do not, or it's going to take you 10 seconds to move where it would have taken you 1. So, not a good idea. Unless you play Anniversary Collection, in which case it doesn't matter.
AC hype.
Yeah, AC hype.
We got another anonymous $500 donation. Said, enjoying the Mega Man block, enjoying AGDQ, good stuff. Hope the rest of it is just as enjoyable. Yeah. That's a big number. Thank you.
I'm not doing that. Come on. So you can jump across that, but it's exactly 1 pixel. Well, technically 1.5 pixels, so sometimes you get an extra chance to get it, and other times you don't. No, it's a Let's Play. Speaking of which, that's another one of those scenarios, that platform where I fell. Sometimes you just don't make it across. I was holding right the entire time. So that lag I was talking about, you're going to see quite a bit of it in this fight right here. Because Freeze likes to call little icicles. Right there. No. No, I don't.
Please hold your applause.
So the thing we get from Freeze Man is Freeze Cracker. It's a pretty versatile weapon. It ends up being used a lot. You can shoot it in a bunch of different directions. You can shoot it forwards, or you can shoot it like up or down. And when you shoot, well, he's gonna tell you. Yeah.
It's great you can't speed any of this up.
Yeah.
Now you
One.
understand.
See, that's the thing. You can skip the text boxes at one point in the game, and that's it. You can't skip any of the other ones. So they wanted you to skip some of it, but the rest of it was too important. You have to read all of it.
They wanted you to notice the typos really well.
So coming up is Bossman stage, which is definitely one of the harder stages in the game, I would say. It has just a lot of damage boosts, and the last half of the stage is like on a timer. You have to make a certain cycle on the rising and sinking water. It will be clear when he gets there.
The split on Thunderbolt's really good for taking out multiple enemies.
And it's a pretty tight jump.
Yeah, you just take damage and you can bounce across the spikes without dying.
Yeah.
You can just see the raw damage Junk Shield does. That guy has 32 HP.
So he jumps on Rush Jet here to get up a little bit higher on stage, on the screen, and then he jumps right when the spikes in the ceiling disappears. So then it flies up way quicker than it would have normally. And not messing up anything here will hopefully allow him to make the good cycle. So all the rising and falling water is basically global timed after you kill the mini-boss. So as long as he makes it at roughly the same time every time, he knows where the water is going to be and what it can do to get past it. Here's a little sip.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
never mind. It's pretty hard. Sipping in this game is very, very finicky.
The zip is kind of weird because you have to move upwards on Rush while also sliding back and forth, and you slide much faster than Rush moves. So you have to just keep wiggling back and forth, and if you don't do that properly,
Yeah, you have to
you
initiate
get
the slide
destroyed.
and then press up while wiggling pretty much.
Quick reminder to everyone at home that donating on the Games Done Quick website is not the only way to support the Prevent Cancer Foundation through this marathon. All money we get through subscriptions also goes to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, and we've also partnered with Humble Bundle. And you can go to humblebundle.com and pay what you want for up to 9 games, Twitch Turbo subscription to XSplit Premium, and exclusive merchandise. So humblebundle.com.
I don't use the danger wrap that often, but it's very good where it is used. If you trap something in a bubble and hit something else with it, it does 8 damage. Which, I don't know, it's not a lot, but getting that in just one hit helps out quite a bit, in particular against a boss where he only keeps his weak spot vulnerable for so much time.
There's another big cutscene, which makes this game a joy to run.
You just get to get snuggy. Put on a blanket. You can take a nap too if you want during some of these.
So as Ion said earlier, there's exactly one of these textures that you can skip. Like, just hold start and it skips over the text. Why it's only one, I have no idea. It would be so much better if you could just skip everything.
The devs were like, maybe this is a good idea. Let's try it. No.
Yeah, they were saying let's test it out and see how they feel about skipping this one.
Okay, so what he's going to do right now, he's going to try to do a 1 cycle on this guy. It's actually pretty easy to do once you get good at it, so expect him to get it.
Speaking of things they were testing, I'm pretty sure this is a prototype for a boss in Mega Man 8. It's Clown Man, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Here we go.
Another cutscene.
We did it. We skipped the text
Yay,
box.
we skipped it.
Yeah! Okay, do we do Ghouls and Ghosts? No, we don't. No. Shade Man's way better. The actual theme. So if you hold down the B button when you select Shade Man, you can get the, I guess it's the version from Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but a little bit different. But Shade Man's actual theme is way better, I think.
So you want to explain the difference between the 2 quick kill route and the 1 quick kill
Okay,
route?
so you can kill some bosses very quickly with Shade Man's weapon. It's not too much faster, but there's quite a bit you have to do to actually get it to be faster. So if you don't want to do that, then you would do Slash Man next, and then Spring, and then Shade, because Spring is Shade's weakness, and then you would do Turbo. But I'm gonna do Shade 5th, and I'm gonna use Shade's weapon on, well, pretty much the other 3 stages. Really, they're useful universally. Very good weapon. With
Very
this
nice.
boss, because of the split, the split from Thunderbolt, you can't shoot it again until all the pieces are gone, but if you shoot the pumpkin right in the middle, then it'll hit him twice, so you can just keep laying into him.
In that mini boss, you can go 2 different paths depending on how fast you kill it, so it's important to kill it faster so you can get the nice split.
Yeah, if you kill it while its mouth is closed, and you take this route, and if you kill it when it opens its mouth and shows a little tiny pumpkin inside, then it opens up a hole in the bottom, which is slower because it has an auto-scroller. Got him, dude.
So normally Shademan's fight is very, very straightforward, but since it doesn't have the weakness, it gets a lot trickier. This is very hard to optimize.
Oh, sick. That was an okay fight.
We got an anonymous $50 donation. Whoa.
It's spooky now. The lights went out.
Yeah, it's Chainman.
Anonymous $50 donation. This Mega Man is keeping me up when I should be sleeping. I'm entirely okay with this.
I'm sorry.
Save the animals. It's what Mega Man would do. He wanted
These
to go
cutscenes
slow.
are pointless. Like, Mega Man already knows everything every time.
So normally to get the charged noise crush, you have to bounce it off a wall and have it hit you again. But if you shoot it and then slide afterwards, you just slide into it. And I use that quite a bit. I'm gonna use that on Slash Man for sure. Slash Man stage is pretty funny. It's got some weird properties to it, and I'm hoping I can show some of it off.
Yeah, you can't really go too fast in the beginning. You would beat the platforms very much, and you would just fall down the waterfalls. So you have to wait for the platforms to appear by delaying a little bit.
So normally you're supposed to wait on these little dinosaurs, but Rush Jet moves way faster than they do.
That lasts forever in this game. Like, it's barely going down right now.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh no, dude. Dang. I was really hoping I could get that, but it didn't work out. And then I took so much damage from that. That's not good. But I don't know. There's a
This is
funny
gonna
thing
make
you can
the
do.
slap and
If you backtrack through the stage after you spawn the T-Rex, he'll like swap sprites with a bunch of the other enemies, which is really funny looking.
This is just gonna make this Slashman fight much more interesting.
Yeah, I could very well die.
Yeah, Slashman can just be a huge troll.
So what Ion's gonna do, what he's gonna do is something that I don't see anyone else do, and it's using Noise Crush on this guy.
Right, you can only use Noise Crush if you do the 2 quick kill route, because otherwise you wouldn't have Noise Crush here.
If he hits me again, it's over.
Also, he's really good at dodging the little ketchup packets falling from the sky. It's completely random where they drop.
Okay.
Very nice.
So something else about that fight. Normally you can only hit Slash 2 times before he leaves, but if you hit him when he's in the middle of a jump and have him land near you, that'll cancel that and have him try to attack you instead. So as long as you hit him before his attack animation's over, you can get 3 hits in. It saves him leaving for like 1 extra time. I was mostly worried about that, but I still got it.
Thanks to Intrepid Pat for $50. So many of my favorite games are being run this year: Final Fantasy VII, Zelda 2, and Tasmania, one of the best Genesis games ever. Every year, AGDQ has gotten better and better, and already I can't wait for the next one. Cheers to the couch. Commentary has been awesome this year.
Shout outs to Tasmania. God tier game.
Oh, it doesn't say the small like undertitles on the English version. Oh.
No.
Oh.
There's no Boyo in Paradise, man.
Boy on Paradise.
Just want to let the viewers know, we're not able to read all donations because, there's awesome commentary going on, and we're getting a lot of donations, but we are receiving all your donations, even if we're not reading them. Thank you very much for the donation.
Yeah, controlling where junk shield the pieces go when you split junk shield is pretty much impossible to do real time.
Impossible for you, dude. Come on.
there are a few like setups you can do when you enter a screen, and like where you use the young shield and where you split it. You know roughly where they go. Yeah. You can't really use it to too much useful stuff.
Okay, so coming up here is your first quick kill. If you shoot a Noise Crush just as you reach the boss door, you can see if he gets it.
There we go.
Yeah! Nice!
No, not yet.
So what happened there was, as his health was filling up, the Noise Crush was right on top of him, so it depleted that health that was filling up and just killed him.
Yeah, it's really coincidental, but it happens to reach him just as his health is starting to fill. Same with the next boss, assuming I can get it. The input's kind of weird. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can walk into the door and just shoot it as you're going in, but for a more consistent approach, you can walk up to the door and then hit right, and then the frame afterwards hit shoot, or hit the fire button. If you do it, if you hit the 2 at the same time, then you'll both enter and have Noise Crush be bounced into you and get a charge. So if you see that happen on this, that's what happened. I didn't hit fire late enough.
We got an anonymous $50 donation. This is for anyone who lost their loved ones to cancer. I lost my grandfather last year. May we kill cancer in the animals.
So this stage is pretty intense in the beginning, and then gets pretty easy.
This next room is really perilous, and if I die, do not be surprised. Yeah, I can't do it now. Yeah. So that single tire that floated over me, if you don't mess up the room, then you actually get to beat it in that next little section. You don't have to wait.
Here's a $50 donation from Dunester. Mega Man kept me sane through my earlier childhood, and I'm glad I caught the block this time. Keep rocking that buster and kill the animals.
Yeah, the first half of the stage is kind of frustrating to do well, but the next is just autopilot. It has this mini boss, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Just get in the rhythm and kill him before anything else happens.
Nice. Nice drops, dude. No.
No.
I got one at least. You got to see what it looks like.
Yeah. Just imagine that on this boss.
So I'm doing charge buster shots because oh dude. Anyway, I was doing charge buster shots because he ends up with 4 HP at the end. And charge buster does 2 each. And instead of sitting through the car an additional time, then you get to kill him. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Alright, I want you guys to watch for this very slight transition. If you look hard enough, you can see what happens as soon as the scene's over.
It's like an I Spy puzzle.
Scorch Wheel's used like twice. I used it in one hallway and against Freezeman Refight. Did you see it? Look, it's destroyed now.
What happens?
We were just here. Even Mega Man didn't see it.
That bass.
Whose lines though? There's 2 of them. Mega Man's? Bass, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm sorry, he's a hick, I forgot. We find out at the end. I have to read them like that. You know, in my natural voice. Yeah.
We got an anonymous $50 donation. Thanks for such an awesome event. I always look forward to hitting my data cap watching you guys.
So I can just say the two quick kill route saves about 5 seconds ish overall over the one quick kill
it
route.
saves about 5, and it mostly saves that because of the faster Slashman fight.
Yeah.
Because you can just instantly get a charge noise crush, which does 2, same as charge buster, without having to wait for charge buster.
Yeah.
Because it's more important that I get the 3 hits per visit that he gives me.
Yeah. So this game is very, very generous when it comes to weapon energy. Refills them between each stage. So you can just use all of it on every stage, which is very nice in a speedrun to be able to do.
Yeah, it gives a lot of leeway in stage strategy.
The only stage is actually a little bit of a problem on. It's the last one, which has... Oh.
Yeah. Pause the speed run, dude.
Of course. That was pretty sick looking memory.
Oh, dude, this is the best run, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Oh my god. Too hot.
I saw you change your strategy for that part again.
Yeah.
You used to do it when the jump shield.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just do it. Like, it feels better to just push the button more often, really.
Yeah.
That's all. Just hammer on it.
You did it and then hit it backwards and do it again. This couch is not that jumper though. Like,
Really?
you have to like either you sit right in the ground or you have to sit in the top.
Oh.
You can't lean on the couch.
Yeah, he thinks it feels fine. What's wrong with you, Coach? Come on now.
Like bends the back at a weird angle. Or like expects your lower back to be like up here.
Oh man, this is so comfy. I have to sit with the Wily 1 music for a while. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're back.
Hello, welcome to Mega Man 7.
Yeah. We just started. So this room sucks with all the fan guys. Mostly because they cause a lot of lag with the fact that I'm using jump shield causes a lot of lag. But if I don't use it, then it's very likely that I'll be pushed too far away to destroy I'll be pushed too far away to be put in a good position to destroy. I hate when that happens.
Well,
anyway, I
Ion,
forgot what I was saying.
You
It
can't
doesn't
hate the
matter.
fans. They're like the only ones that Mega Man 7 has.
It's true. It's true.
So the base fights probably cause a lot of trouble on your first playthrough of this game. Quite hard, but once you get them down, they shouldn't be a problem anymore. You just want to minimize the damage you take very much. Yeah.
For some reason, he just gets instantly killed at the end. With 2 hits, he takes them at the same time. Don't know why. It works on the refight with base as well. There's got some.
Here we got some
Everyone's
serious
favorite robot.
So, the best thing to happen is for him to keep sending the rocks down because they do 4 damage per hit, whereas the slash only does 2. And if he dashes, then you just have to deal with it, really.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they caught it before the stream went down, but you refill all your weapons after every fight, so you can just spam it as much as you want.
It's my joke, dude. You can't just repeat it.
I don't know if they said it or not.
Oh.
Because the stream went down.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We got a $50 donation from Cardboard Decoy. Says, "Hey all, today was an incredible day at AGDQ. There was a proposal, some seriously terrifying Tetris play, and capped off with some of the best Mega Man runs I've ever seen. Unfortunately, I've got to sleep at some point, but I thought I'd give a donation as a good night. Save the animals. No sass from you, an answer guy. I'll sass, man. Please."
Okay, here's base 2.
This base fight is much cooler.
Long wait of like one stage.
Yeah, he's kind of impatient. It's been like a minute. At this fight, he can choose to go down to the left or right side. For the first part, it doesn't matter. The second one, it does. If he's on the right, and I kill him on the right, then Mega Man walks to the left, and vice versa. So it's best if he goes on the left side. It's not a big deal, but it just takes longer to slide across the screen. It's probably the most eventful room in the game. Okay, this is some new tech right here. Can I get it?
Yeah, I've actually never seen this in real time.
We did it.
Yeah, very nice.
At least I got one thing in this run, dude. Oh my
Shout out to
God.
Darko for finding that out.
Yeah, base Darko. You just use Rush Jet to slide into the ceiling, kind of like you do with the burst that you would have seen if I didn't mess it up. But and then you can just mash the jump button to climb the wall. But you can't hit the jump button for more than one frame, which is why I kind of slide my finger across it. That was good. So this is the boss I was talking about, where you can trap something in a bubble and hit him. Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Oh well.
well, you'll still get him.
Yeah. Oh well.
Very nice.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, we're doing
Yeah,
this?
we're doing that.
We're doing it? Mega Man's doing this? All right.
He's doing that.
We didn't plan that very well.
No.
That turtle fight has tons of RNG in it. Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to talk about that because the studio was having fun. So, how long the turtle keeps his head out is variable. So the fight can take a little bit longer. He can actually leave the screen for a second time if you get really unlucky.
well, your world record, you saved 16 seconds on that fight.
I did, yeah. The screen was kind of bad.
And people say that Mega Man 7 has some of the most RNG in the classic Mega Man series, and most of that's at the Wily capsule coming up at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so for that previous screen, hold on, let me deal with getting hit by that guy for a little bit. Jeez. If Rush gets hit, he disappears, but if you get hit, Rush becomes invincible with you. So I just slide into those spring dudes, so I can keep using Rush throughout the entire thing. There I'm going to grab the S-Tank, which is going to be useful for Final Wily because I get to refill my ammo and health with it. It's not necessary, but there's some strategies I do that require me to get hit. So otherwise the fight would be very perilous. Alright, good fight.
That was really quick.
is the final Wily stage, Wily 4. This is just 3 fights and then Wily himself. There's nothing else. A lot of the fights are the same, but a few are different because I have access to all the weapons. In particular, Freeze is different, Cloud is different, Spring is different because you never saw how I actually fight the guy in the first place. But on Freeze, I use Scorch Wheel because it only does 1 less damage than Junk, but it doesn't cause him to go into his longer invincibility period that Junk causes, because Junk is his primary weakness.
Nah, it's the only time you'll ever see Scorch Wheel in the run.
Yeah, for the most part.
It's 2 uses.
I mean, I used it in a hallway in Wily 1, that's it. Okay, this Slash Man's not going to be nearly as potentially fatal. So, the strategy I normally do, I didn't get to do it last time, is I tank damage from him so that I can hit him as fast as possible. I don't always have to do it, it's if I do that particular phase the best way, which is hit him immediately after he comes down, get him as he jumps up, and then get him right there. You know, he has a really appropriate name, Junkman, because he's the worst robot master. Okay, the fight actually went right that time. Okay, good, good. Cloud is kind of difficult. There we go. Okay, that went well. So there's 2 ways to use Danger Wrap. You can either trap something in a bubble, or you can place a mine. And if you use the bubble part on Cloudman, then he floats up to the top, it bops, and he falls down to the bottom. So obviously using the mine is way, way, way faster. Yeah, I was letting go of the D-pad and like hit the left side. Like slid off like that. Oh yeah, you can continually hit Springman as he jumps up. He becomes invulnerable shortly before he becomes too high up for you to hit him. And I tell people it's a 3-frame window because he's vulnerable for 3 frames, but Slash is out for like 10. So it's actually like a 10-frame window. I'm sorry I had to spoil it for everybody. Shabby fight's pretty fun. You get more of that. Yeah, I was just expecting Studio to do this. No.
No.
It's too late, it's too late. Oh, something I forgot to mention earlier, and I thought of it because of Burst. You can do... Well, rather, you can shoot weapons into boss rooms, much like you do with Noise Crush, to get the fast kills on Spring and Turbo. But it only works on those 2. Slash, it doesn't work because you enter much higher than he is. Burst, it doesn't work because he has that bubble around him and it hits the bubble and not him. On Cloud, Cloud's a funny one. If you kill Cloud, then he dies, but the lightning that happens during his intro falls to the screen and it glitches up the graphics and you die. Damage doesn't matter. It's not over. We got Wily Capsule. Oh, for some reason, spamming weapon switch interrupts his explosion noises, and I don't know why.
So anyone who's played this casually will know that this is notoriously hard, and you'll see how easy it is once you're good at it.
I'm not gonna be able to talk during this. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, there's some spots he spawns in where you can hit him with 2 charged coils, which does more damage than usual.
Yeah, the final Wily isn't weak to anything, really. He only takes 2 damage from a charged white card. So if you can hit him with 2 of those per cycle, you can do 4 damage. Otherwise, you can hit him with 1 charged and 1 freeze cracker or something else. And that will do 3. Yeah, get ready on time.
Oh, I'm almost out. I need to refill my ammo.
Yeah. It's very hard to dodge
Hey,
some
stop
of these
showing in that
patterns.
spot, buddy. I don't like that spot. Yeah, it's almost time.
Time.
All right, that was awesome.
Yo, that's good. 42. Dude, I cut the injuries a lot. Yeah, I did.
Segmented marathon world record.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago.
Saying this very, very slowly.
No, I can't speak that slowly. It's not possible. He had a charge and he got rid of it when he was talking. You could have got him right there. Now it's too late. Goofed, Mega Man.
As he slowly inches towards.
Confucius. So, shoutouts to Anniversary Collection, which has the most gutted version of the credits. Like, you see that walking Mega Man? That's not there on Anniversary Collection. It's just text. That's it.
And this is the only part of the entire game where there's any mode 7, and they just save it for the credits.
Because it's the best part.
Well, yeah, it's the
This
best
is what you
game.
earned.
It's the best Mega Man.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to make 6 on the NES, but they only had to make 1 classic Mega Man
Exactly.
on the SNES.
It took them 6 NES games to perfect NES Mega Man, and only 1.
Yeah.
Get it here. We got it.
This game is really great music too. It's a really fun game that I think deserves a little bit more love. Just a little.
It's good except for all the cutscenes and all that. Like, the songs are good, the stage layouts are okay.
Like I said, just a
You know,
little.
Whatever. What?
Like I said, just a little.
Just, yeah.
A little love.
Little. Maybe you can click a like button or something somewhere. That'll work out.
Yo, Ion. Good run.
Thanks, dude.
Guys, what do you think? Was that a good run?
Yeah, that was some...
All right, let's show it.
All right. Well, thank you to Ion for a really excellent Mega Man 7 run. Another round of applause, guys. Thanks, Ion. This is hype. All right. But if you weren't hyped enough, do just get your hype meter filled up because we got a Mega Man X race coming up. 4-way race between Caleb Hart, Herp Derp, Domalix, and Bob and Im, and it is going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that for sure. Let me catch up on some donations while we're switching out the games. And let me also remind you that if you do donate during the Mega Man block, we have some prizes. So if you donate at least $10, you'll be entered to win the Mega Man Anniversary poster. And if you donate at least $25, you'll be entered to win the Mega Man Custom NES plus all 6 NES Mega Man games. So pretty awesome. Make sure you get those donations in during the Mega Man block for that. Up next we have the Mega Man X race, and then Mega Man X3 is going to be after that. Let me read some of the donations we got during Mega Man 7. We got an anonymous donation of $25. They said, looking forward to some rock and roll in these runs. Today marks 1 year since I had chemo, and what better way to celebrate than by watching speedruns and staying up all night. 1, save frames. 2, kill animals. 3, 4, profit. We got another anonymous $25 donation. Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the amazing speedruns. Shout out to my friends from Tetris Concept. Sorry I couldn't be there with you guys in person. Hitaru, awesome job on that secret grade GM, and ditto to Kevin DDR and on that Master M. So a $20 donation from Digital Badger says, good luck to all classic Mega Man speedrunners. Mega Man was the series that got me fascinated with speedruns, and it's great to see a bunch of favorite runners demolish the series. Let's Mega Buster cancer in the face. If you're just joining us and you're wondering where are all these donations going, they are going to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on the prevention and early detection of cancer via research, education, outreach, and advocacy. And their staff has worked towards this goal in countries such as China, South Korea, Australia, Canada, England, and other countries spanning a total of 6 continents. PCF invested over $138 million over the last 29 years and has funded more than 480 grants and fellowships. Well, last year we raised over $1 million at AGDQ. We're over halfway there, so that's pretty amazing. Let's keep those donations coming in. Let me read some more. Some more of the donations we got during Mega Man 7. We got a $50 anonymous donation. Hey guys, keep doing what you're doing. It's for an awesome cause. I lost my high school Japanese teacher to lung cancer shortly after graduating. She was the most amazing person I've ever met, continuing to give us lessons even while she was undergoing chemotherapy. I originally wanted to learn Japanese so that I could play more Japanese games, and it's very cathartic for me to see that video games can help prevent the disease that has such a huge impact on many lives. Keep it up. Lots of love from Australia. We got a $30 donation, and another anonymous one. Great runs this year. Thank you for always donating your time and resources for a great cause. Shout out to Long Neck Turtle and the people in Vertical Line who introduced speedrunning to me. Let me give a quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors that we have for this event and sponsors and partners. Let's see, the Yeti is a t-shirt site featuring an awesome design every 24 hours for a low price. And the Yeti has partnered with us at AGDQ 2015, offering an array of shirts with $3 from every unit sold going to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So you can check out the collection at the Yeti, THEYETEE.com/AGDQ.